What's up, y'all? This is Actionmag TV. We are here at Harold Washington Cultural Center with Mr. Ruffin. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
That's good. So you're doing a big thing. You've been doing big things. Dreamgirls now. Tell us about it.
Well, it's called Dreamgirls Chicago, and it's a production that's including about 50 people, in order to make this production work. It's actually the Dreamgirls you've seen on Broadway. It's the Dreamgirls you've seen on the movie, on film. And what I did was incorporate the two, because everybody don't like the Broadway show, and then some people don't like just all film, the film version. So I incorporated the two in order to kind of satisfy or come down in the middle. But it still includes all the songs that you all have grown to love in Dreamgirls, and all the action. And also I put my own, I rewrote a couple of the scenes, to fit the stage. So that's what it is. It is for Chicago, by Chicago, to Chicago. By Chicago artists, Chicago musicians, Chicago production crew, and just to come up with Dreamgirls. Yeah.
What made you want to do a play or something on this statue of Dreamgirls?
My genre of theater are the inspirational stage plays. Unfortunately, I don't get an opportunity to use a lot of people, and a lot of people always really want to get it, and I'm blessed that they want to be in my productions. And unfortunately, the hardest thing to do as a director is cut people and tell them no. You don't want to step on any dreams, and that's why I did Dreamgirls, because it allowed me to incorporate a lot of people who have dreams, and that this was better way to serve them than to give them a big production. So that's why Dreamgirls.
So congratulations on everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
So where you feel like it's going now with the play, and I know you're doing everything at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. What is next for John Ruffin?
All my single ladies are going to be shot at the end of February. Beginning of March, one or two, end of February, beginning of March, for BET, and also DVD. So that's what's going on with that. I have a new show that I'm going to be writing, because I'm going to keep that genre alive. However, going to be really tapping into this Broadway to Bronzeville series that I have to get more into the Broadway style musicals. This is a stepping stone. And right now I'm writing my own, so you all get ready for that one. It's going to be something different.
I know a lot of people and a lot of men or playwriters look up to you for a lot of advice. What is it that you can tell them to help them along the way?
One thing that I would tell them to learn is perseverance. Definitely perseverance. Perseverance is key. When you're dealing in this type of business, a lot of doors open, but a lot of doors close. And the moment that you give up will be the time that the door opens. And so that would be the main thing, because if you can learn that and learn to sometimes just quiet your spirit, do your research, learn the business, not just what's on stage, but the business behind the scenes. And that's what I would give advice to tell any playwright. Learn the business. Don't just jump out there and don't just run because you do one good show. Take it somewhere else. Keep on perfecting your craft. So I guess it's a whole ball of advice that I would have to give at one time before I could just stop at one thing and say.
So who are some of the playwriters that you look up to?
But I look up to definitely, everybody wants to. I look up at Tyler Perry's Money, and David Talbert, all of those are the greats. It's a lot of them out there, so I don't want to discredit anyone by not calling their name, but I will say that, as some people that have paved the way even prior to Tyler, you have the Shelley Garris, and then you have so many other people, that have paved the way and opened the doors. There are a lot of playwrights out here who have done it bigger than I have, and really have paved the way and opened the door for a lot of us. So I give credit to all of them. I try to study all of the work, but yet stay in my own niche, create my own niche, so that people will know my signature rather than trying to be a Tyler or trying to be someone else.
I know that you play and you wear many different hats and in plays, but my question is, how do you handle everything while doing that?
I guess you learn. You know, you learn to juggle. You know, be the jack of all trades, but not. I don't think I master any, but I have practiced that. You know, practice makes perfect. When you don't have, when you have little money, little resources,
right,
you make it happen. I didn't want to leave this earth or whatever and decide that, what if I would have tried? You know, I never wanted to come to that place and say, man, maybe I could have done this or whatever. So I refuse to allow limited resources to stop me. So if it means me wearing more hats, then I'll wear more hats. And the way technology is today, you know, they used to always say, if you want to keep certain people, certain group of people from learning anything, put it in a book. And that's what it comes down to, learning the craft, learning from other people about what you want to do. And that's what I've learned to do, you know, from learning the lights to the sound to everything, because I've had to run every facet or aspect of the theater. So that's pretty much what happened.
My last question, what's your biggest accomplishment today? What do you think, like, you know, that you didn't think that you could accomplish, but when it did, it felt so good? What was that for you?
Fatherhood. You know, I would say being a father, you know. I'm the father of 3 fine boys and, you know, beautiful daughter, you know, and, you know, I remember 19 years ago when I had the opportunity to raise my daughter, you know, I was afraid. You know, I was afraid I could barely take care of myself, and rather than, you know, children. And I think I am at this point, you know, 2 are going, 1 in college, 1 on her way to college with a scholarship, the other on the way. So I think I'm most proud of that, and then being able to balance the 2, actually reaching my own dream and goal, but yet at the same time making sure they reach theirs. So I love fatherhood. I love being dad. You know what I'm saying? I love, sometimes, you know, it didn't bother me there, you know, from a divorced home. However, I've always had custody of my boys, and I refuse to give that up as fatherhood. You don't have to be married to be a father. You don't have to be in a relationship to be a father. So that is never important. So I always keep that in mind. That's the most pride, and that's the way I'm going to keep driving. That's priority 1. Yes.
I thank you so much.
All right, thank you. No, I appreciate you. Thank you, sweetie.
Actionmag TV, we are on